Hello, my name is Ashley Hensley and I am a British royal enthusiast and Anglophile, which is just a fancy name for a person who is fond of all things British. Today, we are going to be talking about who is in line to the British royal throne. So who exactly makes up the royal family in the line of succession? Well, it all starts with Queen Elizabeth, as she is the reigning monarch and longest reigning British monarch in history. She has reigned 69 years and counting. Her and her husband, Prince Philip, had 4 children: Charles, Anne, Andrew, and Edward. Now let's go through the line of succession. Prince Charles, the Prince of Wales, is the Queen's eldest son. He married Lady Diana Spencer, who became Princess Diana in 1981 and divorced in 1996. He has since remarried to Camilla Parker Bowles, who is now known as the Duchess of Cornwall, in 2005. Charles and Diana had 2 sons, Prince William, the Duke of Cambridge, and Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex. Prince William married Catherine Middleton, now known as the Duchess of Cambridge, in 2011. They have 3 children: Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis. It should be noted that prior to Prince George's birth, the Succession to the Crown Act of 2013 was passed. This altered the laws of succession to the British throne. Prior to the act, a younger son could pass an elder daughter in the line of succession. This is why the Queen's second child, Princess Anne, is near the end of the line. The act made it so that starting in October 2011, a child born in line to the throne would remain in line to the throne according to birth order, regardless of whether they were female or male. This is why Princess Charlotte is higher in the line of succession than her younger brother Louis. Prince Harry married Meghan Markle, now known as the Duchess of Sussex, in 2018. They stepped back from being full-time royals in 2020. It should be noted that Prince Harry and Duchess Meghan have retained their titles as His and Her Royal Highnesses, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. However, as part of the couple's exit agreement as full-time royals with the Queen last year, they retained all of their titles, but have agreed to no longer use the His and Her Royal Highness titles or the HRH portion of their titles publicly. Nothing has changed from the line of succession standpoint. Prince Harry is still 6th in line to the throne. Prince Harry and Duchess Meghan have 1 son, Archie, and 1 daughter who will be born this summer. Their son Archie and soon-to-be daughter are not HRH titled and therefore not a prince or princess. The Queen issued letters of patent in 2012 to make the children of the eldest son of the Prince of Wales, who is currently Prince William's children, all styled with the HRH Prince and Princess's title. The letter does not address the titles of the other grandchildren of the Prince of Wales, which is why Archie does not have a title. However, when Charles becomes king, Archie and future baby girl will technically become HRH Prince and Princess according to the 1917 Letters of Patent that states that the grandchildren of the monarch have the automatic right to the title HRH Prince and Princess. It is likely, though, that they won't go by these titles publicly. Prince Andrew, the Duke of York, is the Queen's 3rd child. He married Sarah Ferguson, or Fergie, in 1986 and divorced in 1996. They have 2 daughters, Princess Beatrice of York and Princess Eugenie of York. Princess Beatrice married Edoardo Mapelli Mozzi in 2020. Princess Eugenie married Jack Brooksbank in 2018 and have a son, August Brooksbank, who was born in 2021. Prince Edward, the Earl of Wessex, is the Queen's youngest child. He married Sophie Rhys-Jones in 1999, who is now known as the Countess of Wessex. They have 2 children together, their younger son, James, Viscount Severn, and their oldest daughter, Lady Louise Mountbatten Windsor. James is younger, but higher in the line to the throne than his older sister. This is due to them both being born prior to the Succession of the Crown Act in 2013. Princess Anne, the Princess Royal, is the Queen's second-born child. She married Mark Phillips in 1973 and divorced in 1992, and then remarried to Timothy Lawrence in 1992. Anne and Mark have 2 children together, their son Peter Phillips and their daughter Zara Phillips, who both hold no royal titles. Peter married Autumn Kelly in 2008 and has since separated. They have 2 daughters together, Savannah Phillips and Isla Phillips. Zara Phillips, now known as Zara Tyndall, married rugby player Mark Tyndall in 2011. They have 3 children, Mia Tyndall, Lena Tyndall, and as of March 21st, 2021, Lucas Tyndall was born. After the Queen's direct descendants, the line of succession then goes to the late Princess Margaret, the Queen's sister's descendants, then to the Queen's cousins, as they are descendants of King George V and Queen Mary, who are the Queen's grandparents. I hope you learned something, and be sure and stay tuned for our next video on the Royal Family series.